Welcome to the Quantum Collective.
Hey, so MeadTools is finally live. The website is live. I wanted to go ahead and just make this quick video describing like some of the things that are different about it and some things that I have planned moving forward. So the big difference with the main calculator is that now all of the metric and the regular or the imperial or US units are all in one spot. So I can switch from pounds to kilograms or gallons to liters, whatever. And very importantly, I can swap in the middle of having ingredients. If I put 2 kilograms right here and then change it over to pounds, it changes it to pounds for me and then automatically calculates it over here in whatever unit I have, liters or gallons. Another important feature is you can put any ingredient in weight units or volume units. So if I wanted to put my honey in by pounds, I wanted to do 3 pounds of honey, but I wanted to put my water in by volume, I can do that. I can put in 0.75 volume, or I could put it by weight, and any ingredient in the drop down, all of them, you can put in weight or volume, and it'll calculate the other one for you. Also, a big change from the spreadsheet version is all of my sugar percentages are now editable. So if I actually measure my ingredients, let's say I'm making a honey and blueberry mead, and my blueberries have a little bit more sugar than the ones there, I can go in and change this to whatever, and it'll calculate it for me. I can add more ingredient rows, so I can have up to 10 ingredient rows, plus the 2 down here for water and juice. That's another addition too, is I have juice built in, and it's automatically set to 12 bricks, but you can go in and change that. And then when you're done entering in your ingredients, it'll give you your estimated OG, your total volume, just like before, your estimated ABV and Dell units, just like before. You can go in and change your estimated final gravity. Let's say it ends at 1.005. It's going to automatically update my ABV and my Dell units for me. Then you scroll down, you've got a bunch of yeast choices, Lavin, everything from Lavin that I could find, a bunch from Mangrove Jack, Red Star, and then other. So let's say I wanted to do a Kvike brew, it's going to tell me my nitrogen requirements are very high. I can go through and do all of these Lavin yeasts. There's a ton of them. It automatically puts my volume in from up here, automatically puts in my specific gravity. You'll notice that it doesn't necessarily match. It's 1093 here, 1088 here. That's because this is actually has in your delta SG. So whatever you put in your estimated final gravity, it subtracts that first before putting it in here. If you don't like that, you can change it, and it automatically calculates your offset and gives you your target in. You can go in and do any of these nutrient schedules, any of them. You can go in and change the number of additions you want. It automatically calculates how much yeast you'll need. You can go in and change that too if you want. Let's say I want 4 grams of yeast instead of 2.27. I can go in and click that, and then it's going to calculate my Go Firm for me, and it takes in Go Firm Protect, Sterile Flash, and no Go Firm will actually adjust your Firmado, because Firmado is slightly less effective without Go Firm. But it'll calculate the water you need, the 1/3 sugar break, any remaining yan that you have, and this number's messed up right now because I just went in and messed with the Go Firm, so I'm going to go back in, recalculate it. Yeah. Oh, it looks like given the current limits, it can't actually get to that 372 ppm. Probably because 372 ppm is actually a little high. It wasn't doing that. Oh, 372 ppm is because I'm at my very high nitrogen requirement. Sorry. Um, but you can go in and change all of your max grams per liter. And I would probably want to do that for this case because it's saying I have 48 yen remaining. So I'm actually going to go in and put this as like 0.6. And you see 0.6 actually makes it, oh, 0.6. And then I still have 24 yen remaining, so I could probably go in and do a little bit more for K. And now you see I'm actually completing all my yen. Most of the time you won't need to adjust any of these, but sometimes you may want to. This actually goes in and adjusts them for you. So if I wanted to do Firm K only, I could try Firm K only, but it's going to be a ridiculous amount of Firm K. If I want to do Firm O only, I can do that. And it'll calculate everything I need, and it does your amount per addition based off of how many additions you said you do. I said I was doing 3. And then you can choose whether or not you want to add stabilizers. If I say yes, I now see my potassium sorbate and potassium metabisulfite amounts that I need. If I'm not taking a pH reading, I can just leave that alone. If I am taking a pH reading, I can go in and I can put in the pH reading, and it's going to adjust my potassium metabisulfite based off of my pH reading. So that's everything with the main calculator. The nutrient calculator is the exact same nutrient calculator on the home page, just by itself, so you can use it individually. So I'm not going to go through that. I've got all of these calculators on their own. You can go through and find them all up here under the extra calculator section, once you're on the extra calculators page. You can also use the sidebar, which will look a little bit different on mobile. You won't be able to see the actual cards. You'll only be able to see the symbols. But I can go in and use my ABV calculator. So that works great. I can go in and do a bricks conversion. So I can do one. And I can switch to bricks and it'll actually change them out. And I can start typing my stuff in bricks and it'll tell me what it is the other way around. This is estimated OG without reading. So if you have a hydrometer and a refractometer, but you didn't take an original gravity reading, you can go in and use this to help you with that. I've got a sulfite addition calculator. So if you wanted to know how much the sulfites to add to your mead, you can do that. A sorbate addition calculator, a refractometer correction calculator, which I use a lot to so that I can use my refractometer throughout all of fermentation. And then I've got a hydrometer temperature correction calculator and a blending calculator. I've also got my about section where I go through and list where I got all of my information. You can go through and look at that. I've also got a link to the GitHub repository where all of the code lives. You can go in and look at that if you're so inclined. If that's something you're interested in, it's under an MIT license, so that means you have permission free of charge to any person obtaining the software associated with documentation to deal with the software without restriction. So basically you can do whatever you want with it. I thought that was important to spread stuff throughout the community and make sure everything stays good. There's also a contact form that you can use, and this will send me an email and I can respond back to you. It goes to contact@meadtools.com. And I just wanted to really quickly talk about some features that I'll have in the future that I don't have yet. Big one is being able to print out a recipe sheet from whatever you enter on here and actually saving the information that you have on this page. So right now, if you navigate away from it, it deletes everything that you had. So it would be nice to go back and do that. So that's in the plans for a future update. Also, I plan on having user accounts so that you can log in and have a log of your recipes. And um, I also plan on going through and having a database where you can look up all of the yeast information, so you can find out for any yeast. You can just search it up and you'll know the nitrogen requirements and the temperature range and all of that, because I have all of that data. And I may do something similar to that for each ingredient too. Hey, so I recorded that whole thing before and forgot to mention one of the most important features that you didn't get on the spreadsheet that you do get on this website, and that is mobile accessibility. So I don't know if you've ever tried doing a spreadsheet on mobile, but it's difficult. It's hard to make everything work and look good, and or just to use. But MeadTools is completely mobile accessible, so I can go in and I can use all the features just like I do on my computer on my phone. And I've actually tried it out on my actual phone. I'm not showing you that right now because it'd be harder to record that, but I'm showing you the simulated view through the thing. So I just wanted to go through and show all of that. Now, some of the things look a little bit different, like this bar is down at the bottom instead of being over on the side, but I thought it was really important that this site was mobile accessible, and I just wanted to show that before the video finishes out. If anybody has any questions, you can feel free to contact me through the comments here. You can message me on Discord, or you can contact me through the contact form on meadtools.com. The spreadsheet will still remain available as long as anybody wants to use it or need it. But moving forward, I won't be updating it because all of my focus will be on updating and maintaining the website, meadtools.com. If you have any suggestions for features, I'm always open to hearing new stuff. If you run into any bugs, please contact me and let me know so that I can get on fixing that. And overall, I just hope this is helpful to people. I hope that this allows people to have an easier time making and managing the recipes. And I hope it's an improvement on what I did before. So thanks for watching, and thanks for being so supportive over the past, several years. Appreciate everybody.